Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about electric potential on any general point from the center of the dipole. Electric dipole you have already learned, and how we have calculated electric field on the general point of the dipole, that also you have learned. In this, we are going to find net electric potential at any point, general point due to dipole, and then we will, from that formula, we will discuss what will be the net potential on the axial line of, on any point on the axial line of dipole, and on any point on the equatorial line of dipole. Okay, you can see there are two charge minus q plus q separated by distance 2a, that is dipole. So if O is the center, then you can see AO will be equal to A, OB is equal to A. We have considered O as the center. Now we have to find the net potential at point P due to this dipole. And the point P is distance at distance r from the center of the dipole. The observation point is at distance r from the center of the dipole, and this observation line, suppose it makes angle theta. Now you have to find the net potential. Okay, now all of you know what is the potential due to plus q at this point. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by, suppose this b is at distance r1 from p. This distance is r1. Bp is r1. So what is the potential? 1 by 4 pi q by r. What is r here? r1. This is due to plus q. What will be the electric potential at point P due to minus q? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught minus q by r2. Remember, student, when you are adding potential due to point charge, you have to take sign into the consideration. So this is the net potential, and this you have to calculate. Now if you will take common 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q, what you are getting? 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. Now actually we have to find the expression in terms of r and in terms of a, that is the length of the dipole 2a. So we have to find that one. But here you can see r1 and r2, 1 by r1, 1 by r2 is there. So you have to convert it in the form of r and a and theta also. That we have to understand in this. For that, what we will do, we will draw one perpendicular from this point B, suppose on the line OP, suppose it meet at M. This is perpendicular. Second construction, we will draw a perpendicular from A, suppose it meet at the extended line OP at N. These two construction you have to do. Okay, note it down. Pause the screen and note down. Okay, now we will move to the calculation. You can see, student, O, this is 90, so this will be also 90. O, M, B. This is theta. O, M, B. This is A. This is OB is A. Now all of you can understand this is right angle triangle. If you take cos theta is base by hypotenuse, base is OM, so OM by A. So what is OM? OM is A cos theta. Similarly, sin theta is MB by A. So what is MB? A sin theta. Now, in right angle triangle, in right angle triangle BMP, This is 90 degree. So BP square is equal to BM square plus MP square. Now you can see, students, we have calculated what is BP. BP, you can see it is R1. What is BM? BM we have calculated A sin theta. What is MP? MP. MP is OP minus OM. What is OP? R. What is OM? We have calculated OM, A cos theta. So MP is R minus A cos theta whole square. Note it down. Pause the screen. Okay. Now we will move forward. So R1 is square A square sin square theta plus this is R square A square cos square theta minus 2AR cos theta, A minus B whole square. So if you take common A square sin square theta, A square cos square theta, A square common, sin square plus cos square is 1. So R1 square is equal to A square plus this is R square and A square cos square theta already we have calculated minus 2AB, 2AR cos theta. So R1 square we have calculated. We have to calculate 1 by R1. That process, in that way we are moving. So you have to take now common R square. If you are taking R square common, so R1 square is R square. This will become 1. This will become A square by R square. And this will become 2AR cos theta by R square. This will cancel out. Now students, suppose this distance OP is very far, P point is very far from the center of dipole, or the dipole is short, then if R is very greater than A, so higher power of A by R, higher power of A by R means power 2, 3, 4 can be neglected because it will be very small. A is small divided by very large quantity, so it is very small. Higher power of A by R can be neglected. So if higher power can be neglected, if R is very greater than A, we are considering that. So A by R negligible, you can neglect this. So note it down. If you are neglecting this, what it will become? R1 square is equal to R square 1 minus 2A cos theta by R. This you will get. R1 square is equal to R square 1 minus 2A cos theta by R. So what will be R1? We have to calculate 1 by R1. So before that we have to calculate R1. So R1 taking square root, R1 is equal to, this will become R, this will become 1 minus 2A cos theta by R whole power, square root means power half. So 1 by R1, take reciprocal. So it will become 1 by R. This when coming denominator power half is half. when it will go in the numerator, all of you know, power will become minus half. So it will become 1 minus 2a cos theta by r to the power minus half. Now this is a binomial expansion. If you are taking only inside the bracket, 1 minus x to the power n. In place of x, you can see this term comes a by r. Here, in place of x, if you are comparing this to equation 1 minus x to the power n, this is x. X means it will conclude the term a by r. So higher power of a by r you have to neglect. So when you are expanding this, 1 plus 1 minus nx plus factorial n minus 1, plus n minus 1 by factorial 2 x square. You will get the term x square here. Next term n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3 by factorial 3 x cube. You will get something into x cube. So what is this x? This x is conclude the term a by r. So you know higher power of a by r will be neglected. Here a by r whole square will come and it can be neglected. A by r whole cube will come, it can be neglected. Only you have to solve this one. Higher power of x can be neglected. X concludes the term a by r, so that's why neglected. Only you have to solve for these two terms. So note it down, then we will solve. So what is 1 by r1 is equal to 1 by r 1 minus n into x. N into x. What is n? Minus half. If you will multiply this with minus half, so minus minus became plus, and 2 into half is 1. So a cos theta by r. After binomial expansion, you will get this term. So student, we have calculated 1 by r1. You can note down the final expression. Similarly, you have to calculate 1 by r2. You can see here 1 by r2. You can see here in triangle ANO. Similarly, you have to solve. I will not solve all the things. You have to understand only. This is 90 degree. This is A. This is N. This is A. And this is O. So you can see, student, if this is theta, this will be also theta. Vertically opposite. This is theta. So what is this? Cos theta ON by A. So what is ON? A cos theta. What is AN? A sin theta. So this is A cos theta. This is A sin theta. Okay. Now you see, I am writing this term here. 1 by r1 is equal to 1 by r 1 plus a cos theta by r. In the last we will use this expression. Okay, in triangle, right angle triangle ANP. Triangle ANP. This is right angle triangle Pythagoras theorem. AN square. What is AN? We have calculated A sin theta whole square. Plus NP square. NP is NO plus OP. OP is R, and this we have calculated A cos theta. So it is R plus A cos theta whole square. And this is equal to how much? AP square. That is R2 square. Now again we are getting the same term, only in R1 square you are getting R minus A cos theta. Here you are getting R plus A cos theta. You have to solve the expression in the same way, just that way in which we have solved for R1. So when you will solve for R2, you will get the expression like this: 1 by R2 is equal to 1 by R. Okay, I am writing the final expression here. 1 by R2 is equal to 1 by R, 1 minus A cos theta by R. You can try. If you have any problem, then I will tell you. So I have got the value of 1 by R1, 1 by R2. Now only I have to put the value. So what was the expression we have got? U by, in the beginning, U by 4 pi epsilon naught, 1 by R2 minus 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. This was the first equation. 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. Put the value 1 by R1 here, and 1 by R2 is equal to this much here. Then what is the final expression you will get? Note it down. One by R1 and 1 by R2, you have to put the value only. So when you will put the value, you will get the final expression, and that is V is equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught is common in both. Now you can see 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2, 1 by R, 1 by R, both will cancel out, and A cos theta 1 by R into A cos theta by R minus 1 by R A cos theta by R, both will become plus. So you will get 2A cos theta by R square. You can subtract simply. You can put the value 1 by R1 and 1 by R2. You will solve. You will get. Now 2A into Q. 2A into Q is known as dipole moment. You put the value here and get the final expression. So what is the final expression? Final expression is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P cos theta by R square. Now, student, you can see few more things we have to discuss. We can write P cos theta as vector P dot unit vector R by R, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by R square we have to write. So this is in vector form. Now, from this formula, easily you can get what will be the value at axial line. Axial line, if this point goes to the axial line, then theta is 0, cos 0 is 1. So formula on the axial line, the net potential on the axial line is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P by R square. Clear? If this point sits on the equatorial line, so what is theta there? This theta will become 90 degree. So cos 90 is 0. So what is the potential at any point on the equatorial line? That is 0. So that's only in this class. We have discussed dielectric potential due to electric dipole on the general line. Try to solve some questions related to it. In next class, we will discuss some more derivation and equations and numerical problem related to electric potential. Thank you.